All right, y'all, one of the things I'm going to show you in this video here today is how to unlock your ratchet strap. That seems to be a big thing that a lot of people have problems with, and I've even had a couple people tell me that they would buy these straps, ratchet them down, get their load where it was going, and then cut them because they didn't know how to undo them. So I'm going to show you how to do that and how not to have to cut these straps off. You'll be able to unlock them yourself. So one thing about a ratchet strap, before you even worry about unlocking it, is making sure that you have it ratcheted up correctly. When you have your strap tight to whatever you're going to be ratcheting and you go like this, you don't have much strap wrapped up here. That's not enough to get the job done. This will come loose going down the road, because the thing you got to remember is you're up in your vehicle and everything is nice and smooth, but in the back, you know, this strap is working to keep that load secured on all the bumps and all the back roads and whatever you're hitting. This strap is working overtime. So you'll see we brought it up off the bed of our side-by-side here a little bit, and we start ratcheting. What you want is for this webbing to get around that barrel 3 times, I mean even 4 times before you're done. So right there, that's a pretty good wrap on there. It's not going to come loose, because when you're going down the road and it's vibrating and your load's vibrating, if you don't have that many wraps on there, it can actually come loose. Once you get your webbing up too far, build up too far, if you go beyond 3 or 4 wraps, you're going to start getting into the mechanics of the ratchet, and you don't want that. That's about max right there. And then once you do get this strapped up, you put your handle down to lock it. And now that handle is locked in. So you see here, so you see this piece right here? When we put it down, you're going to see it engage and it's going to be locked. See, it's up right there? Now watch me go the whole way. See, it's locked. Now that ratchet strap is locked. Now that we got to where we're going, we're going to go ahead and unlock this ratchet strap. We're going to release it. So it's going to be under pressure. So you want to be careful when you're releasing the pressure, and you'll see this locking mechanism right here is in these teeth. What we're going to do is when we open this up and pull this forward, you're going to see it starts to go up on top of that, and it's going to release that lock. So right like that. Now you got to make sure you open this to where it's flat. You can't have it like this or like this, or it won't come undone. It's still locked. You have to have it 100% flat where this is pushed out. No matter what you're hauling, after you've driven, you know, I like to check them about after the first half hour, 45 minutes, hour. You know, you're going to pull in somewhere at a rest stop or a gas station or something, and you want to check your straps. And you're going to have to throw maybe 1 or 2 turns on there, because the load is going to settle, the straps are going to settle. Depending on the straps and their age and what kind you're using and everything, they may stretch a little bit. And if they're wet or if they're dry, there's a lot of things that comes into play whenever you're using a ratchet strap and strapping down a load. All right, so I'm using this strap as demonstration purposes only. This strap would never be able to be used to secure a load. My wife actually uses this strap to drag trees out of the woods. So if you have a strap that's fraying like this, don't ever use it to secure your load if you're going to be going down the highway. She uses this on the back of her side-by-side to drag out trees, so this strap has definitely been through it. It's been through the mud, it's been laying outside, and I can tell a difference between this one, how it's working, and the new one, how it's working. Like, this is the same exact strap, and you can tell the difference in these two. If you have a strap like this one, and you can feel that, you know, things just aren't working the way they should, what you can do is you can get a little WD-40, and there's other stuff you can use out there. And I don't really worry about if I get it on the strap, but you're gonna wanna work it a little bit. So even like in here, you just want to lube it up, you know, just have it to where, see, that strap is working way better. So as bad as that strap is, the condition it's in, it's now working just as smooth as the new one. Another thing that people run into problems with and aren't sure about is how to, when this happens, when this pulls out, they pretty much kind of go into panic mode. They don't know what to do. And especially if you are somewhere loading up your load and you aren't sure how to do this. You know, let's say you're like this and you can't get your strap in there. You know, you're gonna have to come around like this and you're trying to weave it in there and figure all that out. First thing you wanna remember is your ratchet itself, you wanna have it flat. Just remember, if you have it open like that, wide open like that, that looks like an alligator. You know, you don't wanna be in an alligator's mouth. That's not what you want. You wanna be like this. If you want this slot to be where you can run the strap into it, just crank it a couple times and get it to where you want it. That's gonna come around, say like right there. So now I wanna put this in right like that. And now I'm ready to strap.